This is Channing Humphrey with Semi Pro Live with the newest product, the newest addition to the Semi Pro Live show family. Hey, we got a show family now.
Yes.
It's Big 12 business
Big
on
12
Wednesday
business,
nights.
Big 12 business, baby. Yeah, give it up. Y'all know how we do it.
So from now on, every Wednesday night, you can catch us here live. We're in talks, right? Well, not in talks. You can catch us here live from Abuelo's restaurant here in beautiful Hearst. Actually, this is Bedford, Texas. We're in beautiful Bedford, Texas. I should know we're right across the street from the police station, so nobody jump stupid when you come to the show. But we're here live, man. Had a delicious Mexican meal. This is the #1 rated Mexican restaurant in the DFW. So, hey, man, if you're looking for a great Mexican restaurant, a great Mexican Tex-Mex meal, I don't want to get too into the weeds on that, man. Come over here to Abuelo's. But without further ado, I'm doing too much talking.
Yes.
Let's bring in some Tide talk, man. We got my two guys from the Crimson Tide. We've got a guy you know from the show on Monday night and from a field near you, one of the better coaches in the DFW. You got William Green the second. It's not Dub G3, you know what I'm saying? I know you feel a little cheated. It's not Dub G3. We'll have him a little bit later. And then a man who needs a little bit of an introduction because we haven't done your team yet on Semi Pro Live. We're going to make sure we get that done in full this next season. We're a little bit hectic on our scheduling, but go ahead and introduce yourself to our Semi Pro Live audience.
Hold on, I'm going to do it like they do.
Okay. You got it.
Listen, this man right here is none other than the AU head coach, the D1 champ on this age level in the national tournament, the man that went from 0-10 to winning and beating Sid Wolverines and been doing big things. This is that man, Carlton Turner, AU Crimson Tide, baby.
Why you say Sid? Ain't you I'm technically in that order, man. But Coach, man, I'm so happy to have you on, man. A unique personality. You're going to add a different flair over here. And if we're going to have a Big 12 representative, we got to have one of the OGs, man. So tell us, man, what's been going on in Crimson Tide world? We bring William on, but, you know, he only talks about
he don't talk too much.
So we're going to let you talk.
He talk about just nephew. But, man, we've been building, man. That's basically what we've been doing, man. I'm the tuner, man. Bill Parcells. He say you are what your record is, you know what I'm saying? So I got with William, man, started out at Hallmark. They weren't going to make me a head coach. I was too rough on the edges. I had to learn a lot, man, and slow down a little bit. But, man, I told Green, man, we can build from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we did. We started building from the ground up. And, although I didn't win a game last year, I kept my team. Didn't nobody, I lost, 3 people? Yeah. 3 of those people, man, wasn't really, they kids wasn't really trying to play football. So I kept my team together, like 21 kids, man, out of 24. And he was like, man, how you do that? But, I was barbecuing and, man, they believed in the dream that we were talking about, man, trying to build the kids up.
Man, maybe we would have got more games if you would have offered me one of them burgers. I seen the grill. You was always asking me to film, but then never bust out no burgers, no buns, man.
Y'all always welcome. When we barbecue out there, man. I'm a barbecue all the time, unless they run me out. But everybody welcome, man. We'll know.
You linked in with ownership. You'll be out there barbecuing.
Yeah. See, we barbecue for like the coaches, not for. We do for our kids at the field. But when we out there barbecuing like that, tailgate, man, it's for everybody. It ain't to sell. Yeah, that's what we do. It's like fellowshipping.
So, man, as one of the OGs in the game, somebody who's been on the national level, who's coached a team that was rough around the edges, and you've coached some teams that were full of dogs, man, what kind of advice can you impart to some of the younger coaches who are maybe like you when you were younger, and they're trying to transition into being more of a role model and a leader for these young men as they go out in their careers?
Yeah, you got to stay humble, man. And one thing I did learn, man, when you're on a bigger scale, man, everybody watching you. And the younger coaches now, they think that being loud is what you're supposed to do, but being quiet and, and being professional is what you do. You don't want everybody to hear what you're saying. I learned that. You know, I went down to Nationals, and all the coaches, they watching you. People watching you. You got all the likes of people watching you, man. And down in Nationals, you got mothers and fathers and grandmothers, like you said, like in Corpus.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, and they watching you. So they want to see your body language and how you treat the kids. But, you know, you come back, and I watch a lot of I watched the Cardinal game, the championship game, the flag coaches.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was a flag coach, man, I thought I was it, man. And I realized I wasn't nothing, man. I wasn't.
But you didn't have that hat, though.
Yeah.
That hat, man. But
yeah.
nah.
But the thing is, man, they get big-headed when you win a few games. But get to a season when you lose and see can you keep your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole big part about it. You know, I learned. I'm still learning. But the thing about it is you got to be humble, man.
I mean, to be honest, the lesson from that is a lot of these parents they're not paying for you. They're not paying for you to teach your kids how to play football. They're trying to pay for rings. They're paying for the win.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to go through and have a losing season and be able to maintain your parents, it's a testament that they're there for something more than just buying a ring or getting these little plastic trophies.
Yeah.
You're offering them something more. You're being a role model to their kids. You're showing them the game of football. You're being a real teacher, and that's why they stayed. So, man, my hat's off to you, and we need more coaches like that, man.
Yes. Give it up for my man, Claude.
But like the show said, Big 12 business, man. So let's get back to our schedule at hand. So we've got the most anticipated award show of the year in youth sports.
Saturday the 20th, man.
Man, Saturday the 20th. Now, I haven't seen this before, but I believe this is the first Heisman Trophy presentation show that'll be live streamed.
Just like in New York.
So
just
we're
like it going down, man.
So we're going to do it authentic, just like how you'd have in New York on Broadway. We're going to have the Heisman Trophy ceremony live here on Semi-Pro Live. It's going to be live from Timberview High School. It's going to be live streamed right here and on the Big 12 page. And we're going to restream it again later, so be on the lookout for that. So you'll be able to see all your favorite players. Because actually, what do I think? Every single one of the Heisman Trophy candidates, and a great coincidence, has actually been on Semi-Pro Live. Even some of the Oklahoma ones, we actually have them on Semi-Pro Live.
Yes.
We just don't have post-game interviews from all of them. So we'll be able to have highlights, clips. So tune in. You'll be able to see the award presentation. All the nominees will be there. We'll have their families in the house. So we got to make sure we tune in.
Dress to impress. Make sure y'all there, man. Please. An hour early for the contestants, for the finalists, because this man is putting on a wonderful show, and he just wants to make sure everything goes off without a
I'm just talking and making jokes. She's putting on a wonderful show.
Putting on a wonderful show.
This lady behind the camera right here.
So we want to give it up for that right there. So the auditorium will be open for guests after the walkthrough. It's a formal event. Don't show up in no jeans and t-shirt. Don't show because you're going to look bad because I'm talking about I got a 3-piece, coach coming clean.
Tuxedo.
You got a new set of diamonds.
Yes, just for that.
You got new diamonds.
Just for that. So make sure y'all make sure they send their videos in. This part right here.
Make sure you send the videos in to semiprolivedfw@gmail.com. That's Semi-Pro Live right here at the bottom.
And that's by no
gmail.com.
later than tomorrow, y'all, because we're not going to be waiting till the last minute so that Ms. Jones' show can be the way she likes it. Y'all get the stuff in so we can put on a beautiful, beautiful show. Make sure you use the subject line Big 12 Heisman candidate, okay? When y'all sending that stuff in so they can have it. So
and don't send me no chain letters and nothing like that, man. That's connected to my cell phone. I'm not trying to see all that.
Yes. And we're going to have cheer and dance participate too. So that's huge. So
actually, aren't they doing whole shows?
Yeah, they're doing their little routines.
Oh,
they're getting their little trophies too, because they put a lot. Big 12 cheer is growing, and that's one of the things we want to do is celebrate our young ladies because they work just as hard. I know I got a daughter that's in dance, and they're out there 3 days a week, just like William is out there 3 days a week, and Sam them are out there 3 days a week, putting in that work. So we want to glorify our princesses and let them know that they special too here in the Big 12. So that's huge. We can't wait to let them do their thing.
Most definitely, and tune in for that. And it's gonna be a nice mix of cheer. And we've got the HBU style majorette corps, courtesy of the Crimson Tide.
Yes,
so
they doing
we're gonna have a little flavor in the building that day.
Yes.
So let's go ahead and get over to our next portion. We're gonna talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates. So yeah, that's what we'll do. We're going to talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates. That was my mistake. So we have some footage on some of the seasons. So we're going to start off with our 5U candidates. We're going to start off with our first video. It's going to come from my dog, Killer Cam. Killer all of them.
Killer.
Hey, star on our program right over here, man. This is your show. So, man, you came out. You were a star on offense. You were a star on defense. What led to you being so dominant today?
Because it's just too easy. We gotta work hard. We gotta play hard. We win good and we win the game.
Good job,
all right. So I knew you were an offensive star from that first game where I got to see you. What led to you having such a big impact on defense?
Because wherever the ball goes, I go. And if they go middle. If they go to the right, I go to the right. If they go left, I go to the left.
And I love the way you think about football, big dog. All right, man.
Look at Cash, man. That was killer right there.
That was that one time that we caught him. His mom didn't have the braids right. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right, man. Well, let's move on to another one. We had Killer Cam. We got Cash Money Cash, man. Actually, he just Cash Money, man.
Dallas Cardinals in the house.
Get over here to the Heisman Trophy candidate. We got number 18, Cash. Now there was a little bit of discrepancy where we must have forgotten to put him on the original list. He definitely showed us why he deserved to be on that list through the last, actually 4 games that I've gotten to cover him. He's averaged about 2 touchdowns and broke off some large runs, man. So what does this Heisman Trophy candidacy and this championship meant to you?
Because I'm fast.
All right, man. So you guys ready to go to the Star?
Yeah!
All right, man.
Look at Cash.
Cash
man,
Money.
That little boy, young Cash.
And what I like about Cash is he's a two-way athlete. I was ignoring all the accolades that he was and all the things he was doing on defense, but when we got to have him in that semifinal game, he had a true Heisman moment. But we're gonna go ahead and move on to my next dude. We got Dylan Evans. Let's go ahead and play his video of the DFW Ravens.
Back up.
All right, big dog. So what's your first and last name?
Evans.
Hey, that's close enough, big dog. So did you have fun out here today?
Tell me your first and last name.
Well, first and last name, big dog.
Dylan.
Dylan Evans. All right, man. So did you have fun out here today? So what was the funnest part of the game?
When we scored.
When you scored. So what got you? How did you get so good on defense?
Practice.
Practice. So what did you see when they snapped the ball? Were you able to keep getting those flags? I just kept digging deep, man. It's all good. I thought I had them going. All right, guys, man. Hey, and Evans is one of my favorite ones because there Wednesday Night Lights, bro. He was making all these plays. He didn't know what was going on. So everybody be cheering and yelling. He wasn't sure if he was in trouble. Till somebody go, yeah, good play. Be like, yeah.
Delayed.
Shout out to Evans, man. That's a dog right there. Man. I like that kid. But all right, man, let's move on to my boy Mapu Robinson of the Fort Worth Flex. I still expect my hoodie. Let's play that video and think about the hoodie that I'm going to get when y'all go. We had one kid who did a little bit extra today, so introduce us to our player of the game.
All right here is number 29, Mr. Mapu Robinson, our running back. I think he had, 3 scores today? So he led it the way. All right, big dog, man. So where you go to school? How old are you?
5.
All
Where you go
right,
to
man.
school at, my bro?
Oakwood Terrace.
All right, man. So my big dog Mapu, man. Hey,
Man, Mapu big, man. Mapu look like he be doing push-ups and pull-ups and set-ups and.
you know what I'm saying? Where how you get all these biceps and stuff? He look like a creative flag player. His dad got the sleeves, they got the socks right, white gloves.
Teenage.
Yes.
Now you can tell the age of somebody's dad is how
Yes.
the kid's gear is. So he got
Yes.
the thick wristbands. That means he my age. You know what I'm saying? We had the thick wristbands with the white gloves. You want to make your hands.
So
Yeah.
now you
Gotta make your
now
hands
gonna
look
get
big. You know what I'm
now you
saying?
gonna get okay.
Well, we gonna move on to the next age bracket, man. We gotta show 6U some love. Now, we didn't have a lot of 6U videos for flag because we spent a lot of time at Wednesday Night Lights, but we didn't get as much out to the 6U flag fields. But I'm just gonna announce the 6U finals. Actually, I'm gonna slide over to Coach. I'm gonna make sure this is a family affair, man. So I'm gonna let him go ahead and do our 6U finals. And luckily, this is a picture and I can zoom in. I know, man. I need glasses too. I seen the squint.
Yeah, right there, that big boy.
We got the
EJ.
6U. EJ Claiborne,
Yeah,
Metro Flex.
buddy, yeah.
Big dog EJ.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have
Hold on,
videos.
Oh, we got the
EJ.
video.
Yeah, we don't have videos for
Hey,
him.
I'm gonna just talk a little bit about each one of them. EJ, as a league, we are proud to have kids like him.
Yeah.
I really believe that these kids are gonna be the future stars of the Metroplex.
Yeah.
I seen this kid throw the ball. I seen this kid catch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I seen this kid run the ball, and I seen him stop Todd barely. He barely got that flag from Eli
Yeah.
when he dove right there.
Yeah.
And he barely. I mean,
Goal line.
it was touchdown had he not got that. This kid is a special kid, and I told Rob TV over there at Flex about this kid right there. So he's
He
special.
did everything, man. He did his defensive performance, and really, we're gonna give our apologies because we do have some film of EJ. We just out of being fair to the rest of the 6U flag kids, we're gonna save that film for the Heisman Trophy presentation. But that game he had last week, he did everything. He did everything that his team asked him to do, and he's a true leader on the field.
And next one,
The next one we got 6U Eli Mason.
man, this kid
Over
right
at Clemson
here.
side.
This kid right here, he got what you call bloodline. His daddy is Ernest Mason, who was an All-American, U.S. Army All-American out of Dunbar, wide receiver, 4.3 type speed. His older brother is Agent Zero, Ellis Mason for the
Wow.
10U.
Okay.
So they bloodline, and he just like the rest of them. He's actually bigger than his brother was at their age because I coached his brother, and he is one of them. He still don't even know what he's doing. He just
No.
He
he
sounds
just
like having a
yeah.
good time.
He just literally he playing with pure athleticism. Once he actually grasps what he got and what he's supposed to be doing and what he can do. Once again, this is another kid that's going to be one of the top players in his age bracket when it come time for this thing to go. So, yeah, that's nice. Next one.
We got Montreal. What's his name?
Boom, my bad.
Hecknard.
Heckard.
Heckard from the Dallas Cardinals.
That's my bad. I had to expand the screen. That was on me.
From the Dallas Cardinals.
Man, another one of those dog and that Dallas Cardinal
Man.
program. Them kids big, man.
Yeah.
Every time I think about
Man.
that 6U flag team for the Dallas Cardinals,
This
I'm like, why they
kid-
ain't got no pads on?
This
Yeah,
kid,
should've played top.
this kid is
For
one of
real.
those special kids too. But they had a few that I seen on that 6U
On
when
that,
I
yeah.
watched them.
Yep.
They got
That
number
was
11.
yeah,
too.
man. I'm talking about that. I was saying most kids try to outrun you, right? These kids is cutting back and
Cutting
looking
back.
for dips, stopping and take. I said,
Yeah.
where they teaching them that at already? 'Cause
YouTube.
they-
Out in Dallas.
most of them just trying to outrun each other. If I could just now they
Now they
running
making jump
and
cuts
they
and
looking
stuff.
at you. They like,
Yep.
oh, up, back. You know what I'm talking about? Got you.
Yep.
And
This
so,
team
I'm really proud of the Big 12 because I really believe our 5 and 6U which is the
A bright
future
future.
of our league, is the
Gotta
most
keep 'em
dominant.
together.
And how do we know? They played in that Wednesday night league against these
Against
other
all the leagues.
Yeah, it
So
wasn't
they got
separated.
to see the SED program. They got to see the TNSs. They got to see Red Army, the Havoc. You know the Havoc's pedigree.
Always
they had to
good
go
on
out there
flags.
with
and they
I
did that. So
I believe the Cardinals went undefeated in that program.
So and they're in the
NDU
Big 12.
only had one loss.
And they're in the Big 12. So I'm excited about that right there.
Very
so
bright
The
future.
last one is
Kenneth Brown.
Kenneth Brown from
NDU.
NDU. This is to one Tavar babies.
Yeah.
And Tavar and them, once again, I really like what Tavar and them are doing over there at NDU.
They develop
because
them well.
That's what Big 12 business is about. This is about what's going on in the Big 12. And when I tell y'all, the Big 12 got some organizations that are really, really building and really futures are really strong. NDU is one of those organizations that is really bringing something to the Big 12 that's going to make our a league a stronger league at the end of the day. And I'm proud of this kid right here. He's another one, just exceptional talent, cutting and getting flags and running and doing so. I'm really excited about
Just
it.
say make the rivalry.
Yes.
Most definitely, most definitely.
Yes.
You know, make it good.
Well, we're gonna move on to we got the
7U.
7U, which we do have a couple of videos.
Yes.
So we're gonna start off. We've only got 3 candidates on this list. We've got Tyler McGee of the EGB Elite Golden Bears. Always got put on for the set. Shout out to Big Quint Dog. And as did I hear about through the news, we're gonna have a little bit more EGB going on in the Big 12 coming next season, correct?
Yeah.
A little bit more, a little different than that.
A little bit.
I be trying to break news. It's Big 12 business. It's not, you know what I'm saying?
Big 12
Big 12 business.
You know, I like to do things the proper way.
It's
so,
proper. I just said a little sprinkle, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
A little sprinkle in there.
A little bit, but
It's gonna be a little bit of drip around
this,
Big
this
12.
is what I'll say. This is one thing that I'll say. I love what LeQuint and them do
Yeah.
over there with his organization after leaving the Dogs and starting his own and having 1 year, and then this was his 2nd year. Your son is over there, and they come with the hottest uniforms in the Metroplex.
In the
game.
Their uniforms are always elite. His teams are always good talent, always. So LeQuint is someone that if he was to come to the Big 12, we would be proud or something like that because of, you know.
Well,
what
he in the
does
Big 12 right
league.
now. This is 7U, you know what I'm saying?
7U.
So I didn't really break no news. We been had a EGB team over here.
Yes.
But we
So,
got
yes.
But we're gonna start off. We got Tyler McGee of the Elite Golden Bears, man, and this kid, I've gotten to see him grow as an athlete, up close and personal at practice each week. He's a dog. I'm proud of the player that he's becoming, and you know he has a good chance of winning this award. And that EGB team, this is the first year they ever had a 7U, and they were able to get into the conference semifinals at their first attempt. A team that had a rough start and were able to put it together towards the end, and part of that was the leadership of Tyler. But then we got my guy,
BJ.
Yeah.
BJ.
Yeah.
That's my dog.
Young man.
Yeah.
Talent.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes.
BJ.
Special. Got something unique.
That's my product, man. He come from me, man. You know, I build old BJ.
Well, tell me
He
about
athlete,
BJ, man.
BJ is my hype man.
Hey, that
He
whole
gonna hype-
team is full of hype.
Yeah.
He gonna hype my team up, man. He gonna hype them up. He gonna motivate them. And you know, they compete a lot. Man, he make you compete a lot.
I like.
Yeah,
No, we'll play the video, but before we play the video, shout out to number 3 on the Crimson Tide. That dude, that kid live. What's number 3 name? What's
Oh,
the
you talking
7U?
about
Quarterback. The big.
I forgot his name. Yeah, I
Number
forgot
3,
his
man.
name.
Shout out to him. That kid is
Man, I forget his
entertaining,
name.
bro.
But
He's entertaining.
Yeah, but BJ entertaining.
BJ is a dog, though. Let's go ahead and show his highlight video, though.
Very versatile.
All right, man. Well, let's get these boys in here. We're going to go ahead and start over here with BJ, man. So you came into the game with a lot of pressure on your shoulders. You were a newly announced Heisman Trophy candidate. High expectations. They knew the ball was coming to you. So how were you able to still put together that type of performance, even though you knew the defense may have been keying in on you today?
I mean, it's just you gotta have mental. You gotta have mental smartness in your mind. You gotta know You gotta know when to go outside, when to cut back in, when to do all that stuff. You just gotta have a mental mind to know how to cut in, cut out, and just do whatever you need to do.
That's right.
So what are some of the things that your coaching staff does with you during the week to get you prepared for something like this?
So like my dad, he worked me out. He stretched me. Coach, he work on the defense. Sometimes get us some kickoff. He'll do anything to get his boys right. He'll let us, all of us, if you block, you get a chance to get the ball. So he gives all of us a chance to run the ball, all of us a chance to show up at practice. He does good, and he makes sure he runs us good, and he stretches us good. He know what to do.
Get this young, well-spoken young brother in here, man. Gotta be a proud father moment. Not even the game, just
Heisman!
man, Big
Yes.
BJ.
Yes,
Hey, man.
Yes.
It's something about all these Crimson Tide kids. I don't know. William is sitting outside of these private schools, man, these Montessoris. He getting all the well-spoken brothers, and he putting them on a team together, man. I don't know what it is. These Tide kids, every time they open their mouth, SAT words start flowing out.
That name, image, and likeness. We got to teach them early. Dub G3, them T-shirts coming that you came
You know
up
what I'm saying?
with.
Just 2%.
But you know what? That's the future, though. You know, being able to speak well, understanding what's going on, being able to communicate and convey it. So we're very proud of these people here at Tide. So, and then the last one on 7U.
It's Durham Cromwell.
Big dog.
Yeah,
NDU.
that's the bus, a big DJ, and what they
man.
call it.
I like DJ, man.
Yeah, I love him
Yes,
too,
man.
boy.
He keeps the fullback title just to be humble.
Man.
Let's play his video. The MVP belt, championship medal. How do you feel right now?
I feel good.
All right, well, introduce yourself. Let's get your first and last name and what school you go to.
Dorian Cromwell and Dunbar.
Okay. Fort Worth product. Well, man, so how were you able to put on such a great performance, man? We thought number 11, your quarterback, put on a great show today. He had a lot of big-time runs, but you really grinded out the offense. I mean, grinded out the defense in the fourth quarter. What was the key to your performance today?
I don't know.
All right, man. Well, hey. Man, Big DJ, man. Hey, DJ is one of my favorite 7U players, regardless of league and location, man, point blank.
Yeah.
But Coach, tell us a little bit more about DJ.
DJ is a strong back. He's a two-way player.
Yeah.
That's why he's on this Heisman thing, because this kid is not only plays offense, but he plays defense. I've seen him making tackles, locking down, people running different ways. He's a big kid for his age. He
Yeah.
looks like he's 10 years old, and he's out there playing with those 7-year-olds. So he's just a big physical kid that with athleticism, and I think all this, I don't know who's going to win these Heismans. I mean, they're just, at this
Close.
point, we don't know who's
I
going
think
to win
Tavar
these Heismans.
capped off your reach in Dallas because NDU is another one of those programs with those well-spoken kids. DJ's one of them. Kamara, you know what I'm saying? They got some well-spoken, some studious young men in those programs, and not surprisingly, but it shows out on the field.
Yeah.
But that'll conclude our 7U candidates. Let's go ahead and get to 8U. So actually, I'm gonna let our co-owner of the Big 12 take that slide. You'll go ahead and get to that one. Now we're not gonna have any. Well, actually, we do have one video. We got Trey John with the puppy.
Yes.
Well, wait, we'll save the puppy video for last. But go ahead, Coach.
Sam right here is amazing. This is a kid that I when I see him, he's for Crimson Tide. This little kid does it all. When I say do it all, I'm talking about running the ball, throwing the ball, catching the ball, tackling the he's just a heck of an athlete. And if you building a team, he's a kid that you want on your team. And if you going in the alley, he's a kid you want to go in the alley with you too.
For real.
That's Sam, man. So yes.
You know, Sam, you know, I send all my kids over Sam's house to get tough. If they can make it over Sam's house, they can make it out there on the football field. I'm telling you, man.
Enough said, man.
telling you.
Hey,
But-
real talk.
And while we're saying this,
Seriously.
listen, Crimson Tide is home for them babies. All them little babies is over there in Everman and Forest Hill and all that part of Fort Worth that's just ruffian. And you want to go in the alley? Come on over to Crimson Tide. If it ain't Tide, it ain't me. Come on over there.
Dang,
No,
Pat.
they ain't rough like
Hey,
this.
look,
These boys outside, you go over there at 7 in the morning, they eating cereal
you
out
know
of the
they.
cup. You know what I'm talking about? They sharing cereal out of the cup, man. You know, I almost brought the jersey, man. We got the outside boys, man. These boys outside.
One of the
They
first
outside.
youth sports games I ever went to, man. We were at this field. We were at the old Hanley Middle School field for they
Okay.
redid it, so it was bad. It was raggedy. And I remember they didn't have enough cups, and I remember some kids it was like picking up like old Gatorade bottles, and somebody
yeah.
was selling juice, and they was just getting the juice. This was way before COVID, man. So yeah, I understand what you mean. It get a little rough out there. New Hanley Field is nice though. Might have to add that to the schedule. But let's go ahead and move on to our next one. We've got Fort Worth. Oh,
No, that's Mr. Lou right there
Mr.
from
Lou.
NDU.
Mr. Lou from
Yeah,
Indy.
yeah.
First off, this is one of my favorite names in youth football right here. Mr. Lou from NDU, impact player. He's one of those kids who's on this list because he makes an impact on both sides of the ball.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
Coach, you can tell us a little bit more about him.
Oh, yeah. I thought that was something they just made up. That was his real name, Mr. Lou. But, you know, Mr. Lou gave us some problems all 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I done lost him 3 times, man. He's a magnificent
problem.
kid, man.
He'll make you
good.
call him sir.
Yeah.
He'll make you call him sir. All right, well, we're gonna move on to the one video that we have the one 8U candidate that we have a video for in today. We've got Trajan Simpkins. So let's play that video. Oh, you know. So, man, you're a Heisman Trophy candidate. You came on the field with a big target on your back, man. So, how do you deal with that week-to-week pressure?
I don't know. He said he don't know.
Does the dog help you on the sideline to have someone to pet after the play's over?
Yeah, my grandma, she died, and so then I play for her.
That's what's up, man. What's your grandma? All right, so that was my dog. One of my favorite videos. Kid showed up with a dog. You know, mom held the dog down to the end. Hey, we got a Boilos. We're still out here. But just to go ahead and round up our 8U, our last Heisman Trophy candidate is Roger Crowley of the Metroplex Flex.
Yeah.
So, Coach,
buddy.
tell us about this dog.
Man, once again, Rob TV and them coaches over there are coaching their butts off, man. This kid is a well-disciplined kid, plays well on both sides of the ball, aggressive, and once again, like I said, these Heismans, while we're there on Saturday, I don't know who's gonna win. We're just gonna be
In suspense.
anticipation. Just
Well, I
don't
know
who
who
gonna
won, but I ain't telling nobody unless you guys hit that Cash App. Jasmine, throw that Cash App at the bottom. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. I won't tell you. You'll have to pay a lot of money for me to tell you. A lot of money.
Samarian feet. 8U.
Samarian feet, baby.
Just saying.
Yes. Sam. Okay. All right, then let's go to 9U.
So you're gonna go ahead and drop those for us.
Yes. 9U. I know we have Rob TV Jr.
Of the Metroplex
Yes,
Flex.
he was a huge part of. He was a huge part of how they end up upsetting the
Championship.
Chaps.
Yeah.
I mean, they just kept fighting back for the kids. A runner, offense, defense, both sides of the ball, linebacker, kick, wherever he needs. He's just a star. And I think that's huge. And then,
He took some hits too.
yes, we also have the quarterback from the Eagles with Trey Nim. That kid is very talented. I think he's one of the smoother. I'll take that. Yes, he's one of the smoother quarterbacks. That quarterback. Have you seen the quarterback from the Eagles?
Oh yeah.
He's on the Eagles.
Yeah.
He played for the
Waters.
Yeah.
Woodard.
Woodard.
Okay.
Yeah, but
yeah,
he actually played for the Dogs in the past.
Yeah.
So his pedigree is true. You know,
Yeah.
he's out of that level of play.
Yeah.
And I love how smooth he is and his release. And I think he's going to do really good for Texas in the Texas OU game when we play OU.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
probably going to be that quarterback that gives them. And then, of course, you have the
Was that
Chaps.
breaking news? You guys have an All-Star game coming up?
Yes, we have the Texas OU All-Star game coming up.
I get no
So-
announcements on just the official network, but you heard it here first on
Yes.
Semi-Pro
Yes,
Live.
well, we announced it here, Big 12 business.
Big
So-
12
so
business.
that's
It
where
was
it's
none of
gonna
my
be.
business till the show started. That's called being an independent artist.
But yes, we will be having that coming up. We're going to do on all age levels. Let me see. It'll be 7, just to tackle. So it'll be 7, 8, 9, 10. Going Texas OU. The date's coming up, and it's going to be, the best of the best. We also going to be announcing here the first team, all Big 12 on all levels and second teams. So we'll be having the first team, the second team, all Big 12 that we will be releasing on Big 12 business. So it's look who we got. Give it up right here. We got
Okay.
Chris Tide.
He flew
We got
in.
our 12 coach.
Hey,
I
chill
told,
out.
He flew in.
I told that boy.
Said
I
he
told
flew
Coop we're
in.
gonna get on him. I
he's
told
up.
Coop we're gonna get on him.
He said he
We
flew in.
Yes, he flew in. I
Coop
told
and
Coop.
Birds.
I told Coop we're gonna get on him. It's something. So let me finish. We're gonna finish this Heisman.
Slide back,
Yeah,
slide
we're gonna
back.
finish this Heisman. Then we most definitely got to talk to Coach Ears, man. They got
Yeah,
some big
man.
business coming up Sunday.
Undefeated.
We got some big.
Undisputed.
We got some big business coming up Sunday. Yes, we officially got Big 12 with all my boys in here. Listen, so back to this Heisman. Let's finish doing this. The 9, and then the last one was on 9.
Yeah, you're on
was
9,
the,
you.
yeah, the Chaparrals. That kid's amazing.
Yeah.
I think he brought some very athletic kids to the.
And Tim Jones
Yes,
Jr.
yes, yeah. Brought some very athletic
Yeah,
kids.
Oh,
So-
Quarterback.
quarterback.
Yes. So,
You talking about Tim's son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about all these kids, and let's keep moving. Then let's get on the 10U and get this on.
All right. Well, on Big 12 business, get the
I'll let you handle
10U business.
I'll let you handle 10U.
Well, I mean, now that we have ears, introduce him.
Well, yeah, let's take
Let's
some time.
let's stop. Give it up first of all.
Yeah.
Hold on, like drink jams. Hold on, let me do this right
Yeah.
here.
The drum roll.
Get drum roll,
Oh,
everybody
slamming
drum
these
roll.
dollars on the counter.
We're gonna do it. So listen, this man right here is a high school legend. He's a semi-pro legend. I call him.
Semi pro God.
Yeah, we got a semi-pro god. We got the man himself in person, my 12U, undefeated, exceptional offensive guru. I call him the young Lincoln Riley. He know what he's doing. This man right here is leading. He took some kids that had never played because of COVID, with the kids, couple kids that had played, and he built them into basically the number 1 seed in this league, in the Big 12, and now they sitting in the championship game Sunday, playing against Coop with my mustache on the line.
My beard on the line.
We waxing the mustache.
With my
So whoever
mustache on the
wins
line.
gets to
I got
keep
my
the
beard on the
mustache.
line.
Yeah, my mustache,
Oh,
my
man.
mustache is on the line.
He put his beard
And,
on the line.
Beard in my side.
Let's give it up for Coach Ears, y'all. Give it up for Coach Ears.
It took me
Man,
too
make
long
me
to get
lose
this
my
beard to
stuff,
be
man.
trying to gamble it on you sports.
Coach
man.
Ears, Coach Ears, you done heard all this chatter all year. All this talk, man. What you got to say? You hear it personally. Now you can talk for yourself. I've been on them boys' head. They've been trying to talk about my dog, and I be going across their dome. Now you hear for
Well, actually,
yourself.
probably 90% of the audience already know who he is. He on like half our, he's on like 4 of our highlight videos. He's on our original intro video.
I mean, nah, man, it's just my boys, man. Like we had a rough start, man. Preseason was rough. It was tough. It was tough, but we stuck it out. We got to week 1, and I told them all that preseason is over with. All those tough battles. Now it's time to turn them into wins. And so the kids bought in. You know what I'm saying? And after that, it was just every week we were trying to go 1-0. Every week we were getting 1-0 every week. And so the kids bought in, and I told them, hey, we get to that store, that's what we trying to get. And so they wanted them black uniforms. So we got them blacks, man.
I had called him during the season. I'm like, bro, y'all had some black uniforms. That'd be clean, bro. He's like, I don't know, man. I like the traditional Bama. I was like,
Hey, and then you know what? It took me to have to just go on. Hey, coach, man, we getting black for the playoffs. He said, and he told me, he said, y'all make it to the playoffs, y'all can get black. So that's what my kids. That's what they want. They want them blacks. They ready.
Hey, also they got a national invite already. Give it up. We actually had 3 national invites for Tide that we proud of. We had the 6U got a national invite, our 10U got one, and our 12U. So we're really excited about the programs. Like I said, this Big 12 is going to be a monster, and I believe that he's going to be a big part of it. I believe my big brother's going to be a big part of it. I believe Flex, I believe the Cardinals, I believe NDU, I believe the Cobras, everybody that's a part of this initial. If you know anything, when you do year 1, it's not like it's going to be in year 5. No. And to see how far we came in year 1 as the Big 12, our future is so bright. It's so bright. The Heisman's. We ain't even got to the Blishnikov. We ain't even got to. We ain't even got to the dope walkers. We ain't even got to the Outland trophies. We ain't even got to the Jim Thorpes. We ain't got to the Buckets. We ain't even got to that stuff yet. The first teams, Big 12, second team, there's so much excitement and pageantry in this league.
You mean the best lineman is going to get an award?
He's getting it this year.
He just doesn't have highlight tapes. He gets an award.
No, he's going to get the Outland trophy. So that's going to be given out. So
Mandingo.
Hey, yeah, big shout out to my dog. Hey, Mandingo, if you're watching this, I got that jacket for you in the car.
Hey, let me go on and correct you right here while we got you right here,
okay,
man. Yeah. I think you got them mixed up. Mandingo is number 6, the running back. So the kid you talking about is Malik Patterson.
Yeah, there you go. They tell it.
Malik.
Malik. That's Jasmine's fault. Hey, Malik, my bad, bro. Hey, she been calling you Mandingo the whole time. She told me your name was Mandingo, and when I called you Patterson, she told me, no, the back of his jersey says Mandingo.
So we don't even got names on the back of our jersey because we just, everybody's a family, man. But yeah, Malik is 54. That's what you're talking about. I know who you like. You like linemen, so I know what
He play like he ain't.
But I got your jacket. Look, I had your name wrong, but I had your free gear. So you can forgive me because I got you a $20 jacket, man. Get over it. Nah, but let's go ahead and keep going, man.
Well, before we finish this 10, let's call Patty in. Let's get Pat. We got to call in from the business partner, and if it ain't live, it ain't me, man himself. Hold on.
Patrick Botese.
Let's get Botese.
He is the co-owner and co-founder of the D-Town Eagles. Now I'm messing with you.
Pat! Calling in.
Pat not gonna pick up the phone.
He finna pick up.
What up?
Botese.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
Man, we out here on Big 12 business, and we wanted to talk to you about any announcements or anything you think the people need to know with Big 12 business, man.
Alright, what up? Big 12 business is going down. Remember the Heisman Trophy ceremony is at Mansfield Timberview High School on Saturday. All the Heisman Trophy finalists, we're asking you to get there about 1:30 an hour before the event do a little quick run through so this thing can look nice, tight, and professional. And also get your pictures too. You know, we Greeny know everybody. He got his wedding photographer out there. So,
Hey, his wedding was nice. He showed me the picture.
Yeah, man. Man, we paid a lot of money for that wedding, man. What you talking about, man?
I know. Look, he said, this photographer took pictures of my baby when he was being born. I'm like, man, at the time he was being born, so you got the umbilical cord and everything in the picture. But, no, it's going down, man. I'm super excited about the Heisman show. I think it's going to be greatness. I know we got a bunch of videos and people have seen few online, but they'll be shown during the programming and stuff. And I just super excited about the Heisman ceremony. Nobody has done this in the history of Little League sports but us. Big 12 business, that's how it's going down. So I'm super excited about that. The other thing, of course, is meet us at the Star in Frisco. Anybody that's interested in being part of the Big 12 and its awesome future, you need to meet us there at the Star. We plan on having a meeting around 11 o'clock in the morning, so try to get there as early as you can. We got a little hospitality room set up. That's how we do it at the Big 12. Youth Sports League.
Hospitality?
Clear business, homie.
Yes. All right, then, give it up for good, then. Give it up for Pat Baptiste, baby. Well, man, we so glad you called in and kept us up. We're going to keep this Big 12 business rolling and get into the next thing. And, hey, I'll see you in the morning, boss.
I'll let me.
All right.
All right, man. Pat Botese, Patrick Robinson, co-owner of the Big 12. Now, if you know Pat, I'm willing to bet you $1 million that he has that headset on right now. He may not have been using it, but he's got it on.
Yeah, I don't be knowing if he talking. I was like, are you on it or you just got it on your head?
He a truck driver.
Yeah, he a truck driver.
It's a
Like
part
you
of his head, man.
they just leave it on.
So wait, he doesn't drive trucks?
All right, let's go. So you can do exactly.
He drives trucks, right?
Pat.
No.
Who?
Pat don't drive trucks?
Yeah, Pat did. No, he like delivered. He delivered packages.
Drive trucks. That don't drive trucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's some kind of truck beef or something. I ain't know. I'm going to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying?
So what they drive ain't
I
trucks.
got a sleeper on the back. He just drives
They
city.
got me on the meme. I was in Miami.
Yeah.
One time we walked across the beach. I had the same head. I'm like, how they got me like this, man? They got me, but truck drive, they leave that on their head. They sleep with them and everything. So.
Okay, let's do 10U. Let's do 10U on this Heisman thing. Let's go. And you can do 10U. I'll let you do 10U.
Right, man. I feel you. We're going to keep it unbiased.
Yeah, we'll let you do 10U. Yeah.
All right, man. So we're going to start off with the 10U candidate for the Dallas Cardinals. We've got Aaron Scott, man, and this kid is a dog, man. Now, we don't have as many videos as we wanted for the 10U level, but a big shout out to Scott and the Scott family. This kid was a joy to watch. He showed up big about 3 games in a row. Showed up a little bit short in the playoffs, but had a very nice season. He coaches everything to
Oh, yeah.
So which kid is this? The 10U on the 10U Cardinals? Was he the quarterback?
No, the number 3.
The little number 3.
The one
So
that
you know what?
He's
Yeah. So
he
yeah.
read
So
that kickoff back.
I was watching him, and when I was watching him, I was like, "Go at him, make him play, make him play." And so when they said he scored, and I seen his highlights, I was like, "Oh, okay, well." Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He
gotta leave some folks alone.
Green doing it. Green.
I think this is what I do is 19.
Okay.
Hey,
Nah,
you
the little number
Green,
3.
he made you turn your head in.
Oh,
He was small, man, but
that
hey,
was sick.
after I seen him play, man,
Yeah,
that
he
little
got
kid
something,
got
man.
game.
Hey, I'm going
Yes.
to tell you the truth. Him and that whole Dallas Cardinal 10U team is a threat. They had a little, 4-game series where they went undefeated for 4 games, and it was a different kid who showed up in each one of those series. Now, he showed up, Aaron, the reason he's on this list, because he showed up in each one of those games.
Yeah.
But they had an additional kid show up each time. So part of the reason why that's going to make it hard for him is he has so many cold teammates that kind of took away from some of his shine.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he definitely is a Heisman Trophy candidate, and can't wait to see his highlight tape this Saturday and see if he wins this one. But let's move on to the next Heisman Trophy candidate. We got the guy, man, Dub G3, William Green III. And we're going to save his highlight tape for the end because he's actually the only 10U candidate who sent us in a highlight. And we're going to start off with this last one. We've got Brenton Henry. He's a running back / receiver for the 10U NDU. Let's go ahead and take a look at this young man. He's had a great season, a great candidate. Put that 10U on his back. Just showed up a little bit short of getting to the star this year. Got his team all the way to the semifinals. And this is a team from Tavares Mouth. They weren't expecting them to be this good this year. This kid kind of put the team on his back and was able to push his team all the way to the semifinals. So he's had a great season.
Tavares thought he was going to be there.
Yeah. Hey, he's spoken into existence. They almost got him in there. Hey, you say it enough and it becomes true. He must have told him he was going to win that Heisman, too. He's definitely on this list, man. Well, hey, we're going to go ahead and end the 10U round of candidates with a special highlight tape. We got Dub G3, and he's got an icy highlight tape, so we can let him go last. Let's go ahead and play that. We got Dub G3, the man himself, Heisman Trophy candidate for 10U. So tell us, man, how did you add to your campaign today?
Well, we had to come out and execute. You saw they scored first, and we had to punch them back in the mouth. And then when it was tied, we had to go even more, and then we never stopped until it was 0-0, and that's what we had to do.
All right, man. So do you feel that you put a proper exclamation point where we're going to be seeing you raise that trophy next week?
Yes, sir.
All right. I like where he was very directed to the point. I like that confidence, man. So you know how.
All of
I be feeling like his voice will never match the size of his body. Oh, my man, hey, man, he got a real little kid voice. I be looking at William like, he's swole, bro. Hey, man, what's up, man? I'm Dub G3. Be like, hey, I'm Dub G3. I'm only 10 years old. I'll be running like Herschel Walker. But my man, Dub G3, Heisman Trophy candidate. Hey, look, man, I'm one of those people. You got to stand on whatever you say. So if I was roasting Dub G in between the highlights, I'm going to come back with it. But, hey, man, he's a great candidate. And one of the things I have to say about his candidacy is it's going to be a testament to consistency. The kid has been consistent all year. He's going to go over 150 and have 2 touchdowns regardless of the situation, if it's on turf, it's on grass, if it's cold outside, if they win, if they lose. If some of the kids don't show up, he's going to have 150 plus and 2 touchdowns. And if you look at the season, that's what he did. But let's go ahead and move on to
12U.
12U. We got a 12U expert in the house.
He know this. He had to battle all these people. Let's do it, coach.
I'm going to let Ears go ahead and announce the kids he was trying to take down.
Let's go. Tell us something about number 1 right there.
Hey, man. So we got from the 12U Cardinals, got Javion Broussard. That's the number 3. Yeah. Hey.
Well, what'd he do, coach? He nice?
Man, the kid had a catch on 4th and 20 in the playoff game. I almost threw my hat into the ground. I was like, oh my God. It gave me a heart attack because I really thought, it had me scared, man. I was like, oh my God. That kid there, man, that kid got a bright future. His parent, and when I talked to him after the game, his voice was soft. He was humble. Yes, sir. No, sir. He wasn't in no nonsense. They had little scuffles going. He was the one bringing his teammates out of it. So that was the biggest thing that I seen. He was real humble, real humble kid. So,
what you know about the second one right here, Brandon Taylor? What you know about him right there?
So this old Brandon Taylor from the Crimson Tide, man, old knucklehead Tukey. Nah, man, but Tukey at the beginning of in 7-on-7, Tukey played receiver, and when I first met him, I was like, okay, so I got a quarterback. Can you play receiver? He was like, I can do whatever you want me to do, coach. And he said it with a straight face. And so I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah. And so that first week of 7-on-7, he went boom, 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 boom. I was like, oh yeah, this is my guy right here, because he was going long, short, middle. He was just doing everything. And so when we got to the season, it was like my quarterback was like, I ain't gonna be able to play, coach. I was like, man. So I'm losing my hair in the middle all night, like, man, who am I gonna put at quarterback? And it hit me, Tukey. Tukey's the best athlete on the team. He can play receiver, cornerback. He played linebacker in the playoff game, and he asked me. He texted me directly after the game. Hey, coach, can I move to linebacker? No, you a quarterback. So I mean, he do whatever you.
You only quarterback because somebody got hurt, man. Now you want to go play linebacker?
He do whatever you ask. No questions. No. He don't have no questions asked. He a yes sir, no sir kid. He good in school. He play basketball. He long, athletic man. He everything a coach could ever want.
My nephew.
Look at it.
He took my offense. He took my offense, man, and he learned it.
Yeah.
And from week 1 all the way through, he was just consistent.
What's up with this next?
So now the kid from NDU, I haven't seen him yet.
Okay.
We
Have you
see
seen
we
the
gonna
film
see him
on him or
Sunday.
anything?
I haven't seen the little film I seen on him.
What does he play? What does he do?
He was playing receiver. He was really everywhere. He played linebacker. I seen him blitzing. I'm like, oh, is that the same kid? That's him. And so I'm looking forward to a pretty good matchup with him, man. He won. I've been kind of making sure I know where he is. Number 7.
You know what I like about these NDU kids? All the NDU kids who are Heisman Trophy candidates are big-time two-way players.
Exactly.
They're none of the players that made this list for NDU is because they're big on one side of the ball. It's because they're doing it on both sides of the ball. They're all Swiss Army type kids. They can play both. They're plug and play type kids.
Those first 3 on this 12U list, I know for sure played both sides. We played the Cardinals twice in a 3-week span, and that Broussard, man, he was everywhere. I was like,
what about this last one, 12U? With this kid right here,
Keywan Stewart. I didn't really get to. I don't know. We did play them, but it was bad. So I didn't really get to see him. I can't say too much. I didn't really get to see him.
I seen him. I paid attention to him. He's real shifty. He was a little athletic kid. His brother is number 11. His brother
his brother was a quarterback for the 10U, and then he was a quarterback for the 11U, for the 12U.
He's very athletic, shifty kid, quick, good feet. You could tell if he was, put more talent around him. It's kind of hard when you be the only kid.
The Cobras had a kid. They had a few kids.
1 or 2 out of there, but you need more than that to compete.
I think they're one of those organizations that grew, and they're still trying to fill in their ranges. They have that. I think their 10U was their main unit.
It may have been.
And the rest of their units, they were still growing and trying to fill in. So that's one of those teams you need to watch out for in the future. I'm sure they're going to put out a better showing coming out next year. But even despite the season they had, kid earned his way onto this list.
He did. Yeah.
Well, let's move on to our next section. So actually, this is kind of going back over what Pat was just talking about. Yes. So they're going to have the Meet the Big 12 at the Star this Sunday. It's going to be $20 to get into the Star. Only $20. I ain't going to talk about nothing else. Only $20. I'm paying a lot more for me not to go to another game, but only $20 to get into the Star. It includes a Cowboys watch party as well, so you're going to be able to watch the game. You're going to also be able to keep up with the Cowboys, so it's going to be a real family event at the Star. And don't we have a video of the awesome championship facility? Let's go ahead and watch where the Big 12 championship will be played at. Just keep going. Okay, I'm going to talk over it. We do this from time to time. But as you can see, we got the aerial view.
What should we expect at the Star?
Expect that the games are going to start. We're going to have football all day out at the Star from 9 in the morning to 9 at 8. With 9 at night, we're going to have 5U, 6U, 2 6Us. We have 6U flag, 6U tackle. Because Oklahoma does 6U tackle, 7U, 8U. This undefeated powerhouse game at 5 with the mustaches on the line. They call it the Clipper game. And I'm not cutting my mustache off.
No, sir.
Because we're doing wax if you lose it.
I done been into it with Tavar and Coop all year long, having to hear them tell me about what they going to do to my 12U. I can't wait to look this man in the face like I whooped his 10U 54-0. 54-0 again. Whooped him 54-0. And he gonna tell me, they said they gonna get y'all back for what we did to y'all. He said, your 12 you gonna pay for that. I told him, you done lost your mind. He said, your 12 you gonna pay for what you did to the 10.
Oh, man.
So how you gonna say that right there,
Yeah. Where you get that from, man?
He must know something I don't know.
Yeah. What you got to say to NDU and Cooten them now? You can say whatever you want to say to it, man.
See y'all at the 50, man.
He been shooting this shot all year.
You know what I do
What
want
you
to
got
say
to tell
while I
him?
have an opportunity is,
See y'all
man,
at
this
the 50.
sweatsuit looks nicer in person, man. Hey, hit them ears on
If you need a sweatsuit.
Hey, it was hate, bro. That was a
I'll
nice,
let it.
these nice sweatsuits.
Hey, but nah, man, really just, hey, I see him at the 50. We can do all the jumping and bumping and talking we want to, but at the end of the day, them kids still got to get on that field and they still got to line it up. So whichever team execute the best.
Let's do the predictions. Let's go. Let's
hold
go.
on.
Game
We're
by
gonna
game.
We're gonna do the time clocks, man. Let's
Yeah,
let
go.
her get. We gotta let.
Predictions. Here we go.
And the reason I say we gotta let her do time because Jasmine's experiencing what she always does to me, and she put the time clock all the way at the end of the slide.
Yeah. We got the first game. I had did yeah.
Yeah, it's only one.
It was two. Okay, go ahead.
Sorry, we are at a restaurant.
Yes, we are. It's real.
Okay, well we're gonna start off with William.
Okay, hold on. We got it. Which game?
Which
we gotta
game
go
we
through-
going?
gotta
We're
go
gonna
through
start the
game.
clock. We gotta apply pressure.
You got the schedule so I can look at the game. Hold on.
Yes.
You got it up? All right, put it up so I can look at the game. Tell me which game it is. So I know the first one, 5U, the Cardinals versus Oklahoma Warriors.
That's what
I
we
think,
started off
I
with,
think
man.
that's it, ain't it?
So okay,
Is
we
that
got the
game?
5U Cardinals versus the Oklahoma Warriors. We're gonna start off with William, and we're gonna go down the row and do our
I'm going
predictions.
with Cash and them 5U Cardinals. Them little
Never
jokers.
let us
They
clap.
lied. There it go right there. There it go. There it go right there.
There it is.
All
Yeah, there
right,
you go,
man.
right
Well, I'm gonna
there.
let my producer be fancy. I'm gonna let my clock start. Tell me when the clock starts, Jazz. Oh man. Put
There
it
you
all
go.
the way
You on the
There you go,
clock.
your
There you
clock.
go.
All right, on the clock, man. So, all right, I'm not picking against Cash. I forgot to put his name on the first Heisman Trophy candidate, so I can't pick against him again. Cash Money Cash and the NDU Cardinals for the championship.
No, they ain't into you. That's the Dallas Cardinals.
The Dallas Cardinals.
Dallas Cardinals.
Dallas Cardinals.
Man,
Oh,
my
man.
bad, Dallas
Yeah,
Cardinals. My fault.
That's Dallas
Oh,
Cardinals.
man.
Dallas Cardinals. They
Yeah.
gonna come after my
Clock up.
neck.
Yeah.
But somebody, I know,
The
man.
clock's up. You done messed up.
Messed up
Ears,
my
you on the
chicken
clock.
face.
Ears.
I'm
Tell
sorry,
me what you got.
Cardinals.
Who you got out there? 5U game.
I certified that 5U Cardinals team, and they was disciplined. I'm talking about down to the T. So I'm going with the Dallas Cardinals, man.
Dallas Cardinals.
You know, I'm going with the Cardinals. They did a good job in that championship game.
Can't bet against the Kango hat, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
they did real good.
All right, so let's go ahead and move on to our next matchup. Jasmine, our lovely assistant, you can just announce it out. We'll get the
Who
producer
got
there.
next? What's the next one?
You'll say it out loud, Jasmine. Who's
this
the next
yours.
one?
So the next one is gonna be
That's what you ordered.
Crimson Tide
I only ordered
versus
one clock.
Metroplex Flex.
6U. 6U, huh?
6U. Look at these. See which
6U.
ones y'all. Yeah. 6U. All right. Am I on the clock?
Yep.
Let's go.
So this game right here, y'all, is gonna be amazing. This game is gonna be amazing, and the reason why I say this is because this is 3 times a charm. The first time, the Tide beat Flex 12-0 or 13-0, something like that. Then they came back and they upset us at home. It was 12-6 they way. No, I think the first time it was like 18-0 or 16-0. It was something like that. Then they knocked them off. This time I think Tide gonna get them again. I think Tide gonna get them again. I think that Rob TV's my boy, and I love all them kids over there. But I just think that
Paco.
I think Paco and them gonna get them this time. I think it's gonna be tough. It ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be a hell of a game. That game right there gonna go down to the wire, but I think they gonna somehow pull it off.
All right, so it's my turn. Let's start the clock. So we're here at Abuelo's in beautiful Bedford, Texas, across from the police stations to keep me safe. So I washed clothes this week already, so it won't be that awkward at the laundromat. Man, I seen BJ in person. You know, it was different before. I was just seeing people talk about him. You know what I'm saying? His dad was blowing me up, but now I'm gonna go with the Tide. I'm sorry. if you guys do come across to the win, I'm not surprised. It's just I'm gonna go off the strength of the Heisman Trophy candidate. Ears, you up next.
So, I mean, I'll be crazy to go against my boy Paco, man, after, you know what I'm saying, me and Paco done talked all season long, you know what I'm saying? So, I got to roll with my boy Paco in the 6U tie, man.
Dang, I should have picked. I should have changed my pick to the flex. All right, I'm gonna change my pick officially to the flex. Let's go flex.
Nah, I'm on the clock.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm going to Tide, Eli, Paco. Then you got one of the player of mine, Sam brother, Doo-Wop. He playing up. You know what I'm saying? Another product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Off that same outside board. You know what I'm talking about? Paco never gonna pull it off.
Yes.
All right.
All right, what's the next game?
So the next game is going to be
Long scrolls down the screen.
Oklahoma Impact versus OKC Hoyas.
What age?
7.
You.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be 2 Oklahoma teams.
Let's see.
7U, we got whoever won from. It should
NDU.
Be
Nah, it says at 7.
No, it should be NDU 7U.
Supposed to be NDU.
Okay, well let's have a correction. So it's Impact versus NDU.
Yes.
Yep.
Because Impact is the
Yes.
is the North champions.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have
Yes.
Oklahoma Impact versus
Yes.
NDU.
NDU.
And 1 second, we're gonna take a quick little pause.
Nah.
NDU Oklahoma Impact.
I think that's gonna be a real good game, but I really think NDU can get them with DJ. They can pull it off. I hope they pull it off. I'm going with NDU.
Okay, ears. Let's start the clock.
I haven't per se seen NDU 7U. I have seen a 8U though, but just because they from Texas, I'm riding with Texas, so I'm gonna go with NDU.
All right, that's a real excuse, man. You know what I'm saying? Texas over everything. All right, well, let's go ahead and start my clock. Well, you know, as you can tell from my accent, I ain't from Texas. I just live out here and love it. So I'm not stuck to those same standards. And, you know, I do, man, Big DJ is one of my favorite players, but I'd also like to expand my market into Oklahoma. And for that reason, I'm going to ride with the Oklahoma Impact. Somebody got to pickle, man. We got to go. I'm riding with the Impact. They the champ. They won the champs up north. King of the North.
I'm on the clock here. Put me on the clock so I can tell what
8 minutes, 8
I'm on the
seconds
clock.
already.
I'm in the clock. Okay,
Yeah.
so listen. Oklahoma Impact is good, but NDU is better. That 8U team, they've been giving us hell. We got to knock them out. So I got to give them their credit. They've been giving Tide and my babies over there. They've been like they Wolverines. They've been in that spot holding it down, and I believe they're going to come out as the Big 12 champions.
7U.
It's
7U.
This is 7U?
Yep.
Oh, if it's 7U, it's Oklahoma Impact. That 7U is nasty. That Oklahoma Impact.
They are.
Now that Oklahoma Impact 7U, I don't see nobody playing with them. I don't see that. I don't see it. I seen them, and they probably, to be honest, if I had to put with the point spread, it's probably gonna be 21 better than the
Hey, man,
closest
that
7U.
Impact squad is
Like, they
solid,
got more teeth.
and that's a nationally ranked Impact squad.
They
like,
solid.
Yeah, they.
I think
I can't lie. That 7U. I thought it was 8, but that 7U. I seen with my own.
yeah, you know,
There's a difference
Echo,
between.
what?
I seen it.
What time
They
they play?
are with-
Yeah, they
time they play,
live.
really?
Them little babies live right there. Yeah, them little 7U
Hey,
babies
you know,
live.
and nobody from the
Really?
7U team, either one of the teams, has reached out to me. So Oklahoma Impact, You know, I'm trying to get enough bookings that I'm staying up here. Otherwise, I'm gonna be paying $30 to go to PV. So I need you guys to reach out to me because my mom needs to go to PV, and I gotta send my grandma to PV, and a whole bunch of people. So I need about $130 worth of gate fee so I can make sure that my family can go see my son play football that same day. So please reach out to a brother and book with me. But anyway, back to Big 12 business.
I gotta pick up everything by 10 at least.
Okay,
Oh,
what time
no.
is it? No, we about done now. Yep,
Okay.
we done. Yep.
They were concerned that we were going to keep going. We're at the pick part of the show. It's almost over.
Let's go, last one. Let's go get these picks in. Let's go. This is 8U.
Yeah, it's 8U.
So 8U, we're gonna just tell you who we picked. We're gonna give all this spiel.
8U business. Now, this is the team that that William was originally talking about. So we'll go ahead and start with the coach down here because we know his pick.
Yeah, I'm going with NDU on that too. So they AU should pull it off.
Yeah, I seen.
Hold on, let's start your clock.
Oh, I don't need no
Okay.
clock.
You don't need
I
no
seen
clock.
that AU, and that AU tough, so I'm gonna go with NDU, man. Them boys bad.
My turn. So we going? I've seen this NDU AU team. They some goons. And I've already picked an Oklahoma team, so nobody can say I'm biased. NDU.
Man, I'm going with. I thought this was the NDU, the AU. Like I said, until somebody knock them off and show me different, I gotta give them they props. So
Nationally
I gotta
ranked
give,
NDU.
I got to give them their props.
Okay, let's get on to the next
Nine-
pick, producer.
9U.
9U. This is a good one. We'll start off with William this time. What are the matchups for the 9U?
This is flex and pack. This is flex and impact, and this gonna
Flex
be,
and impact. This is a big time matchup.
This, this is flex and impact, and it's gonna be a big one because this is the part where I feel like the Oklahoma rule is gonna really decide this game.
Yeah.
Being able to have those kids that are right on their birthday cutoffs to be able to come up and try to help, because that May 1st birthday cutoff, this right here, this is where I went and looked at their 9s. They look like they're 11.
Yeah.
Oklahoma's. They were huge. And so this is where that Oklahoma rule gonna come in effect. And the flex got some kids that are up on their 10 that can fit that birthday and come down. They got a chance. Other than that,
So the flex are going to be able to. Oh, that's a nice adjustment. You're going to make it to even out the playing field. You're going to allow the.
You're able to bring kids up from your 10 to fit that birthday down to that 9 to make it even and make it fair.
Okay.
And so they got 3 kids that they bringing down that are beasts, that are starters on their 10. That I'm talking about nasty. And so that's going to make a big, huge difference.
Ready to see them big boys bang.
Yes. So with that saying, I'm gonna pass on picking. I don't know.
Just ate up all the time. All right, start my clock, man. All right.
Pick flex.
Well, you didn't
I'll
have to
pick flex.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm gonna pick flex.
What you think? I live in Bedford. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
picking against flex twice in
I'm
one
gonna
show.
pick flex.
We gonna flex on them because they getting to bring down some of their older kids, and with the flex, the older they are, the closer they are to Trinity, the more premium them players become. So I'm gonna ride with the flex.
I seen Flex 9U, so yeah, and they was big. And if they bring in some 10U kids down, their whole 10U line was huge. So yeah, Flex, we gonna call them the Trinity Flex. 'Cause Trinity got some huge freshmen.
What?
Freshmen. I seen a freshman team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Flex, yeah, Flex on the wing with that one.
Man, it's some running back whose parents are driving from Fort Worth to Dallas. You's a fool.
With Trinity right here.
You a fool. It's a whole team waiting for you. But all right, Coach, we're gonna swing it down to you.
Yeah, it's good he brought up that Oklahoma rule because, you know, I coached with a guy, Jay Scott, up there in Oklahoma. And they big on catching that date.
Yeah, that made
2 days after that, they catch all the kids. They good with it.
Yeah.
But I think Flex should pull it off because Flex, they got the kids. They not really just scared of size.
Yeah, that's not.
They not scared. They compete.
If they were gonna bring down some tremendous speed,
Yeah.
but if it's gonna be size on
Yeah,
size,
yeah,
I can
yeah.
ride with Flex.
Yeah.
They bring them down.
Flex should.
All right, let's get to 10U. Let's go.
All right.
10U is Crimson Tide 10U versus Impact 10U.
Mine is tied. There ain't even no questions. You can get on past me. Tied.
I guess I got the only rule.
Well,
go ahead and put my clock on. Someone has to use. My wife spent 5 hours working on these effects. All right, go ahead, drop that clock. We at least 4 seconds in. All right, I want to go with Dub G3, Patel and them boys. We'll go with Dub G and Patel and them for the champion. Patel and them. Another T-shirt design. I'm fire with it. Patel from the
I got it from him.
Patel
Yeah, he gave me
Oh,
Patel.
you found Patel?
Yeah, he played for him. That's what he played for him.
What you doing?
Yeah, that's what I did. All right, the next one is
he all over.
the next one is 11U, and that's Underdogs versus NDU. I'm gonna go with NDU on this 11U game. I seen the Underdogs; they're still developing. They need some help. This ain't for no trophies or none of that. It's just that they're in our league. We didn't have no 11U teams, but we still want to honor our 11U team by letting them play in the Star. So we letting them just play a game. And so Tavar, give it up for him. He had an 11U he could put together so they could have that opportunity to let them boys play.
Get they shine on.
So they're able to play. So I'm gonna go with NDU 11U over Underdogs.
All right, let's go ahead and get that clock started again, and I'm going to go with the Underdogs. I have started a long history of talking down on the Underdogs because of some recent events, and I want to turn over a new leaf. I want to be a new guy. So you know what I'm saying? I'm picking the Underdogs. It's a fine program out the Garland area. I think they got Under Armour jerseys over there. They're going to be out there styling in that red and black. And I'm picking the Underdogs.
What color Andy you going with?
They,
red and black too?
I think they got Under Armour uniforms. You got to focus on that, man. You got to focus.
Man, let's go. I'm ride with NDU. Because I'm sure what Tavar did, it took some of his 11s and some teams from his 12U.
It
just did look quick.
It ain't like there's some kids
just
in
have a game.
Probably some kids that, you know what I'm saying, get minimum or, you know what I'm saying,
that's exactly
barely
what
play,
he did.
you know what I'm saying? So he giving them a time to shine.
Now
That's
they
what's
gonna
up.
get the
So
shine
I'm
on
going to
the
go with
start.
NDU on that.
Exactly.
Yeah, Tavar and them. I'm going with them.
All right, here we are, the 12U. This is the game that everybody's been waiting on, the Clipper game. They got mustache and beards on the line. She ain't starting my clock yet. I wait till she start my clock.
So whoever wins gets to keep the other person's mustache. The actual thing. Yes.
So no, Tavar ain't got no eyebrows. That's why so he ain't got no eyebrows. So we can't even put his on the line. I actually have eyebrows. Tavar ain't got none. I'm not fit to bet nothing for something. I'm betting something for nothing. You ain't got no eyebrows. I'm gonna be looking crazy. You gonna be looking like yourself. I'm not gonna. He ain't even got.
I was trying to imagine his eyebrows. I couldn't imagine.
He ain't got none. Cause he ain't got none. I promise you, he ain't got none. That's why I told him we ain't doing no eyebrows, because I actually have eyebrows. You don't have any.
All right, chill out.
Okay, we got to be out of here in a little bit. Look, my time ran off. Listen,
Right, so
I ain't no.
it's a delay. Your time did ran off.
I'm going with Crimson Tide 12U. And I'm going by a touchdown. They're going to win by a touchdown.
That was a hard decision for the owner of the Crimson Tide. It's my turn. Start my clock, lovely assistant. We got the clock rolling. So we got a mustache on the line, man. Hey, man, I'm finna ride with my boy Ears, man. I done known him 15 years. I know he trained under Jackie Bridges. Shout out to Jackie. I know he done with his son, Coda Bridges. And then we got the other Bridges over at Oklahoma. So he comes from a good coaching lineage. I like what the Tide's been doing overall as a program. I'm gonna ride with the Tide.
So I need to pick this game. I mean, of course I'm going with us.
Look at this confidence. Look how thick he grew his mustache.
I mean, of course I'm riding with the home team. Nah, but man, we going out here trying to execute and get us a ring, man. Like I told my kids, if we don't execute, we will lose. And so we going out here looking for a good battle against NDU, man. We both undefeated. Somebody need a loss. So we going to see who gonna take that loss. Hopefully it ain't us.
It ain't gonna be us.
It ain't
It's
gonna
not
be us.
Ain't no
Definitely.
hope. We know we winning this one. I believe in my coaching staff, 12 of you. Y'all done it all year, and y'all gonna close the door.
Shout out to
come
my
Sunday.
coaching staff,
The whole
man,
coaching
because
staff.
the
Club
whole
of you.
the
Yeah.
whole coaching staff, man, from top to bottom. Because my coaching staff, man, we been in there all season. We done been through hell and back, but we here now, and so we ready. Let's go. Pick and tie, 12 you easy. He said 7. I'm gonna say 14.
There you go.
Yeah. You know, I watch Coop play. I watch him coach. I watch
You watched them play?
I mean, I'm talking about the team play.
Oh, I was like, damn,
And-
he OG for
and
real.
I watch Earls play now.
Oh, okay.
I watch him catch them balls, but I also watched him build a team up. And only reason I'm riding with him is for the simple fact, not just because I'm tired, is because what he put in the boys. He put something in the boys that made them fight, and they've been fighting. I'm talking about 4 quarters. But who gonna stop Malik? That's what I was trying to figure out with Coop. So you know, you ain't got nobody to stop Malik.
That's a grown man.
That's a man out.
Boy, and not only Malik, but once he gets started, he just crank up everybody. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to Earls, man, and I bet my beard on him. You know, with Coop.
It's on the line.
Hey, at that game, the reason I grabbed you, I was like, Malik, bro, you grown man size, bro. You run up on a grown man, bro, they got to defend themselves.
Be something like Cat
It's
Williams.
a life or death situation with you, bro. I know you're 12, bro.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
You are a legit challenge. But all right, man, we got the picks through. Let's go ahead and my bad, I'm over here sharing it. But let's go ahead and swing we over to our last portion. Oh, before we go, we did miss one Heisman Trophy candidate. I guess
One of the finalists from Oklahoma.
oh yes, we did miss one candidate. I want to go ahead and bring back
405 Cowboys.
from the 7U 405 Cowboys. We got Braden Graham. He is also one of the, he's a quarterback, running back, receiver, and free safety. He's in contention for the Oklahoma edition of the Heismans. Now, if you weren't included, this went on fan participation. The reason we added him in, we got this a little bit late, but she participated. So Oklahoma, this is the Big 12 show, which means Oklahoma too. You guys send us in your stuff. We'll include you on the show. Videos, pictures, clips, whatever you guys got. You guys are a part of this.
Everybody come out, support. The ceremony is Saturday at 2:30 to 5:30. We're going to find out who our Heismans are. Things that are coming up next, which will come back for Big 12 business. We still got the Texas OU game. We still got the first team, second team, all Big 12. We still got the Dave O'Brien, the Dope Walker, the Blishnikov. Make sure y'all come back. Come party with us Sunday at the Star. Come out and see how we do it. If you're looking for a league and you got an organization, come look us, check us out. Big 12 business, baby. Good.
All right. Well, Ears, man, you got anything to say before we sign out?
Man, I just appreciate Big 12 for letting us in, man. I just appreciate Coach Green for giving me a shot. Straight up. Appreciate the whole. Shout out to everybody in the Crimson Tide organization.
Coach?
Yeah, shout out to Shannon, Semi-Pro Live. Big ups to Coach Green, man. He gave me a shot too, man, when everybody didn't give me a shot. I grew up on it, man, being a coach, man. Shout out to Earls, going undefeated, man. And remember, man, at Tide, this is for WA, man. If y'all know who WA is, that's the big green. Not that green, he the second. Dub is the third. We talking about his daddy. That's what this season is for. It's WA.
That's it. That's what we doing it for.
Now the last thing is, how can people join the Big 12?
If you want to join the Big 12, reach out directly to, if you have your number, you can send it directly to Semi-Pro Live. He'll get the information to us. Or if you know how to hit Pat directly, because I don't do the Facebook and all this stuff, so you can reach Pat directly or reach out to Semi-Pro, and they'll get your information to us, and we'll set up a meeting opportunity to get y'all on in here.
All right, folks. Well, this will pretty much conclude most of our weekly stuff unless I randomly do a show tomorrow. I'll see you guys this Saturday at Timberview High School.
Yes.
For, I think maybe the first ever youth sports Heisman show. It will be live streamed here. Make sure if you want to be in person, it'll be at Timberview High School. Get in contact with us or Big 12 details, directions, parking. The entire is formal. Please don't wear jeans, wear t-shirts. They're making me come out of my Adidas gear. I'm trying to get a Adidas blazer, man. They look like $300, so I'll be in a regular blazer out there. So, you know, everybody's got to cooperate. So come in with Nintendo and stuff like that. Outside of it, awesome. We'll start off with that. We're going to have the Big 12, so get in there early. Watch the series. Or like the Big Championship. Big shout out to our server.
Shout out.
Hey,
Give it up.
He was just expecting to serve some food today, and then we busted out a show in his area, man. I appreciate him letting us be over. And until next time, man, we'll see you guys on Big 12 Business.
Big 12 Business.
Big 12 Business.
Powered by
Business.
Semi-Pro Live.
You don't need a box.